Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. So we have 3x3 basketball underway. I don't really talk much about 3x3, but in this video, there'll be one in a couple of videos I'm going to be releasing, and I'll just be talking about the FIBA 3x3 Under 23 Nations League, which is happening in Algeria as we speak. And Team Kenya were headed there. We had a squad, the men's team and the women's team were there. But in this game, we'll be looking at the Egypt versus Kenya game. Egypt beat Kenya 17-11. Just gotta go through their film and also go through their box score so that you can just have a glimpse of what really happened in this game. This game happened yesterday evening, and with my commentary, we'll be able to dissect, be able to know what really happened as I just look at this game real time, just give my 2 cents on it, because man, there's a lot of things that just got unveiled in this game, and I just wanted to just give my personal touch on it, because when I was looking at this game in the FIBA website, this game had that commentary. There's a language that I wasn't able to understand it because it's in a foreign language. Algeria, they don't speak. I didn't see them speaking much English in there, so they're just speaking in that language. But in this video, I'll just be talking in my usual commentary, as you've seen in many videos I've made. And yeah, so Team Kenya, we had Brans Mutiso, he is number 11, got Elisha number 12, Dennis Koja number 16, and number 20 Jackson Waweru. So we had 4-point game, 2 4-point games in there. We got Brans Nzioka, he had 4 points and 2 points from 2 points on 1 point field goals and 2 points. He scored like a 3, but in this case it's gonna be like a 2. So yeah, he had 2 points in there, inside and also outside. He was able to make it beyond the arc, so that's total 4 points. Koja, he had 4 points, Elisha 2, and Jackson Oweru 1 point. So in total, you could see it's 11-point tally. But if you look at the number of threes that the Egyptian side made, there were a couple of many, so they were able to capitalize in there, and they were able to take advantage of the threes. But this is just a rundown of what really happened, but I'll just give at the end of the video, I'll just talk about everything that happened, especially statistically. That's just like a overview of what really happened, especially scoring wise. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So this got the ball inbound, and Egypt just went on straight on the attack. Look at how they're able just to take apart our defense. Koja is in there. This guy he just dished the ball up, and he's just quick, especially at cutting in there, and through that good vision, he was able to spot the guy just rim running in there, and it was an easy way, and as an easy basket to be able to get back on get up on the score sheet. So yeah, our defense, especially at the pick and roll, damn, it was just brutal. Even our pick and roll, it's just a screen in there. So bam, that was crazy. But if you look at Kenya, Koja, he is attempting a 3. He's not known as a 3-point shooter. He's a guy that he utilizes his size and his athleticism inside, but it was very off to see him take a 3 outside there. But you could see Egypt just knew what they were doing. You could just see a screen set there, and he knew to roll hard, but a 3 on the way. And you can see even the rebounds. We're not even getting the rebounds real quick in there, but you can see Kenya recovers it, and inside shot in there. Good defense by Egypt. That's a nice fake, and it was just easy money. It was just easy money in there, and our defense just comes into question, especially in 3x3. And look at how Nzioka was just just a blow by in there, and man, it's one thing. It's one thing to he was caught slipping in there. So that was actually that was actually pretty interesting. But full credit to Egypt. They just knew how to utilize, their size and athleticism in there. Got Koja in there. He's just trying to, dribble in there. But his dribble is He dribbles the ball too high, and that's a wide open miss, and it's a foul in there. So, man, I mean, Egypt came out guns blazing, and they just knew which shots they needed to take in there. And Kenya, we just have to find a way to be able to consistently score. So, substitution in there, we have Jackson Oweru goes in, and we have a 3 point shot in there. So that's one thing. We've got number 11, Brans Mutiso hitting that three. And it was actually pretty good, but that's going to count like 2 points. So even in instant replay, you're just seeing him. Caught the defender slacking. The defender even didn't, put even some respect on that shot. He didn't even contest it, just let it fly. And Kenya 2, Egypt 3. But looking at this game, I just felt like this was a game that Kenya could have won, especially if we were able to like at least take care of the basketball and be able to like make those shots, because we were not able to make those shots, So there's a turnover in there, and ISO play, and man, you can even see the skill level that the Egyptian side had. And if you look at even like the way, like the poise that the Egyptian side had, you could see it was an ISO play, and he just took him on one, and he didn't even need an assist, and he was able to take him off the dribble and drive him in a blow by. Number 35, man. I mean, Yusuf, he was doing some pretty good work. Then you got Koja in there, wide open miss. I mean, this is something that was very concerning, especially when you have a guy of his caliber. He had a wide open lane in there, and his defender, his footing, he was actually really flat footed. And considering Koja had a lot of his stride is very huge, so he's able to like get to the basket real quick. And the huge advantage is he is able to like dribble with his left hand, and going in there he changes up going to his right hand, but that shot was just no, it was way off. If he wanted to hit the glass he would have, but kind of released it too early or too late. Maybe he thought that there was a contest in there, but he had like a wide open chance to be able to like make that basket. If you even look at it again, you could see even the defender we backed off, and that rebound, we weren't able to get it, almost slipped. And those offensive boards, Egypt got them, and another it was crazy at that point. But Koja again, he's driving in, and he's able to like beat his man and make that basket. So you could see this was a game that we had this the women's team in there on the bench just cheering us on. Yeah, so this was a game that Kenya would have been able to like take on, because when I watched it I was like, could we get this? Almost there, but we had this. I was very confident, especially looking at the squad. I felt like Kenya had everything. We had all the good players in there. So yeah, number 11 who got in there, and it's a nice pass. That good vision. Nzioka finds Waweru with that pass. I mean, this is actually a play that I've seen like Egypt try, and at the start of this game you could even see like the vision that Egypt had. So that's the type of vision that Kenya needed to have, and that shot and that play just gave me confidence going into this 3x3. And that's just good defense in there by Kenya, just smothering this guy like that. So good defense, good vision by Nzioka, finding Waweru inside, and that will do it. And if we had more of those plays, and man, a 3 has been hit, but that's a 2-pointer by Egypt. Damn, that was quite brutal in there. But that's 6, Egypt 6, Kenya 4. Koja in there, he has it, gives the ball to Elisha goes in, and he makes that. So one thing that I've seen, especially with Kenya, if we just develop like that confidence, you can see like the way Elisha just went in, he just had that huge dribble, and he just beat this guy because he was quite flat-footed in there. And because Elisha, he's an elite guy and he plays for the Lindsay Warriors, he has that strength in there, so he's able to get that quick stride and be able to get that quick layup like that. So if we had more of those plays, especially utilizing the gifts that guys have. It will be much more easier and playing some good D. You can see Koja in there. He plays some good defense. Elisha again, where he almost stumbles. Koja again, he gets the ball and he makes that three. Okay, he's not known as a three-point shooter, but he was able to knock down that shot. You can see Egypt trying to get in, and they just kick it out for a three. And man, those threes are killing us. But that was offensive boards, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. You can see the national team there, the 3x3 for the ladies. We'll get to them in another video, but you could see the way Kenya were playing in there, especially in that possession. Koja was able to like knock down that three. It was needed, especially at that time. He's not known as a three-point shooter, but he was able to knock it down. We see Egypt at some point, they looked like they were in panic mode because it's tied at 6 points at this point, and we have like 7 minutes remaining. It's only 3 minutes played, but those offensive boards are what really surprised me, especially looking at the way like we are not even getting them. So, and we have the guys who can be able to do that, and that athleticism that Koja has, and Elisha in there, and also Nzioka. He's a guy that he can be able to like grab that rebound in there. But that's one thing that I was actually very surprised. I was actually pretty surprised not seeing us get that rebound. But hey, it is what it is. Egypt, free throw. I mean, that's a foul caused in there. Kenya 7, Egypt 6. But damn, but that hard rebound, you could see. Oh man, that block just got sent away. And you could see like the way Egypt were able to like find some good positioning, especially beneath the basket. And because I saw in a couple of games like the way they're able to like move easily, and they're able to like get to their positions pretty well. It was a very good advantage, especially inside. So, and they were able to like get a lot of shots inside, and and this defensive play got blocked, sent out. I mean, Nzioka just got sent out like that. Got away checking in, but this time, I mean, you're just tied at 7. At that point, we were leading, but got tied again. We tied 6-6. No, it's tied 7-7. So, man, 3 attempted, no good. You can see Egypt. I mean, this guy just has some good ball handling in there, just finding the open man and almost basket. But those offensive boards, man, like, we needed to find a way to like be able to like at least grab those rebounds. You can even see like that pass in there, and it's timeout. So this is actually pretty exciting to see, and we have not been able to like see a lot of like games go like that. But damn, that block. that block on man on Nzioka. I mean, that was brutal. That was brutal, and it's number 20 that blocked him. So that's Ali Mustafa. He blocked him. So damn, never want to get blocked like that. But Kenya still just hanging on in there, and I was confident in there with how he did it. So kind of looks like a delay of game in there, but hold up. Just check out some highlights real quick. That good vision in there. I was watching this game, I just wondered what really happened, but anyway, you can see that good vision. Egypt were able to like get inside really quick. I mean, this was the first possession of the game, and this is what they pulled off. So this one just sent like, kind of like gave me like a shocker in there. You could see like there was so much miscommunication from Elisha and Koja. They're not able to like know what was going on, and they just got bombarded in. They thought like they were screening each other. But man, Egypt, the first possession of the game was pretty insane. Not seen anything like that, but you could see Egypt, that good vision in there, and it was a 3 from number 35, and he sank it. Nah, he didn't sank it. I thought he sank it, but he also sank another 3 in there. But Egypt, they got the ball again. 6:49 left in the game. This was almost like an ankle breaker. That's actually a double ankle breaker. It's a double ankle breaker there. Damn, like why would you do him like that? Like number 77, damn. He got him on skates. And good defense by Kenya. Koja, he goes in, hits him with a long stride. Not able to like finish that, and those are the shots that he needed to like make sure to capitalize on, but he didn't, and that really, I can say, really hurt the team. And he needed to be able to like make those shots because he has that size. He needed to use that size, use that length to be able to get over that defender, and this was brutal. I mean, there was a double crossover, but man, Zioka just got caught sleeping. Then he was like, damn, where did he go? Found that GPS locator, but he couldn't get him. But anyway, it is what it is. Then number 7, he hits him with the spin, finds the open man for the 3. Number 35, he bricks it, and at least they were not able to get that offensive board in there. But good hustle play by Egypt, but man, Kenya were really just being pushed to the edge. And this is a game that I can say we were like taking them neck on neck. We were not even backing off. And one thing you can even see in there, Alicia tries to go inside. I mean, but the Egyptian team were just smothering him in there. They're really smothering him. But this is a game that I just watch it. You can see, oh man, that defense was quite brutal. At some point, Alicia, the ball just got hit and he was not able to even see where it was going. Then Egypt again, number 7. He tries to look for some space to score. Then a nice cutter in there, and those offensive boards, they would grab him, but he was not able to do nothing with it. Man, Koji was not able to find that tight pass, and the game is still tied at 7-7. So it's been like 1.5 minutes, and no team has been able to like score the basketball like consistently like that. But the game is yet to change. But Kenya, man, we need a basket. We need to get a stop and at least look at number 7. He just had a wide open layup, but he blew it. Well, that's some good news for Kenya because Koji is going in there, but his shot just gets sent away. Egypt, number 35, tries to hit the cross, but he loses it. Elisha goes in. I mean, he just hits a stone wall, and it's supposed to be a foul in there. So, man, I mean, very good defense. Look at that. Elisha, he goes in, stonewall in there, but I don't know what's going on in there. But hey, Waweru gives Koja again the ball. Elisha, he needs to score this. I mean, those are the type of baskets that you need to score. We needed to score that. I mean, I don't care what anybody says, but we needed to score that basket. Didn't quite go in. Got Egypt again, number 77. 3 ball on the way, and he breaks it. And look, we're not even getting those balls in those boards. Like getting that number 77, he dishes that tight pass number 20. Not able to do it, but yes, Elisha, he grabs it. Man, that's a sportsman. Brutal play from number 20, and Elisha just absorbs it. I mean, that was. I don't even know why the refs didn't catch it. And I was looking at this game. Some of the calls were just getting denied. I don't know. I don't know what was really going on in there. But anyway, but you got the women's team in there. Got Zero in there. Team Kenya, we need a basket. And with 4:58 left, still tied at 7-7. So it's been about 2.5 minutes since Egypt nor Kenya scored a basket. And we've got Aweru in there. Number 20, we've got Nzioka. We needed to score a basket. Number 77 looks for that pass. Number 35, he goes in. He makes the basket to end the drought. And Kenya just turns over the ball. Elisha, no good communication getting to Aweru. And man, this is what you don't want, especially in a 3x3. You need every player to be in sync, especially in those possessions, especially in that time. So man, Egypt's just doing their thing. I mean, we need a basket. They're up by 1 point. And this game, at some point, the lead just ballooned because I felt like Egypt just kept chipping away Kenya, and they're not able to like get in. Number 7, he would have almost just blew by Koja, but he just chose to pass it. But number 35, that fake. I mean, this was just poetry. I mean, this is an utter massacre. Number 35 hits Elisha with a pump fake, and he makes it. And from then on, I just saw like Kenya not being able to like get on their own really quick. But you can see that fake, number 35 fakes Elisha, and he's able to make that basket. And from then on, like, it has just been an Egypt show. They've got Koja in there with that nice shot, 1 point game, nice rebound. Oh man, it just went off Koja's foot. But man, I mean, from then on, from like this, so for the remaining 4 minutes, I just saw a situation where Kenya were just being chipped away slowly. Egypt just looked at the way Kenya looked. We looked tired in there a bit, and those shots that we needed to like take so that we can be able to win, we didn't take them at all. Then you can see Egypt going in there, number 7, nice cut, nice pass, and we're just being taken apart. Like, our defense is not there. Koja, he settles for the 3, rims out. Then Zioka tries to go for the rebound, but hey, I mean, didn't quite get it, and it's still gonna be Egypt's ball. But look at that pass in there, number 7 hits it. It almost like rims out, but it just rims in. So it's 10 Egypt, 8 Kenya. So looking at this point, I can just say, I don't want to use the word cracked, but I can just say like we kind of like chipped away, especially looking at the pace in which the Egyptian team were just playing, kind of chipped us away in a way, and we're not able to like get back into the game. So from then on, the lead just kept ballooning. Elisha is able to score that nice pass. Elisha just was going in there, down there, and with that turnaround, he just banks it in. The bank was open. Egypt, they're trying to score the basketball. What are you doing down there? I mean, there was just a lot of skids and slides. Check out Oweru. He slides down there. A fake. His defender's number 77. Going for the mid-range, didn't make it. But that was good. It's good for Egypt not to score, but Kenya scores. Well, look at that. Boom. He just fell there. He just slid. I don't know why FIBA had to like put that on the replay, but hey, it is what it is. Elisha, he gets blocked, and it's a foul. He's always gonna go to the line. So man, I mean, at this point, you need every single basket you can get. So Kenya goes to the line. Elisha goes in, makes that shot. Nah, he couldn't make it. Goes in again with the second chance for the offensive board, couldn't make it. Number 77 thought for making the 3, and nice pass to number 20, and it's a foul drawn. Man, I mean, it's actually pretty. This game just slipped away. There was a game where Kenya was competing heavy, especially with Egypt, but man, I mean, it just chipped away slowly, and this was something that I saw it there at the time, and damn, and they just kept making them free throws. Elisha, he tries the 3, he missed it. Number 77, he goes for the rebound, but he gets fouled. He just gets fouled in there, so earning a trip to the line. So Egypt 12, Kenya 9. You just still have possession of the ball. Nice. Supposed to be, oh, nice interception from Koja. Man, that pass was just blind, but at least Elisha recovered it, and it's an interception. Damn, I mean, And substitutions in there. Nice pass from Koja. I mean, but it was just like it was just a quick no looker, but you needed at least to be able to like score the basketball, because at some point the last basket it was the one Elisha scored and he banked it in, so he needed to like score in there. Number 11, Nzioka, he had 4 points. Dennis Koja 4 points. Number 77 just working on Koji. Tried the fake in there and he missed it. Koji with a nice rebound. He's supposed to be like that guy who's supposed to like get those rebounds. His teammates, man, can't make the shot. Koji recovers it, goes in, he rims it, it rims out, and man, those shots are just costly. You needed at least to make those shots, especially inside. He has the length to do it, but I don't know. Like his shots just kept like rimming out in every turn, and really like hurt the team a lot. Number 77, nice fake in there. Koja beat it. And number 35, that nice spin, and he absorbed all the contact. I mean, that was actually quite impressive. Not gonna lie, man. Look at that. Number 35 hits him the spin. Koja fouls him hard. He makes the basket, but the refs didn't call it. I mean, if they called that, man, it would just be a nail on the coffin. They've got Nzioka. He couldn't be able to make it in there, and then sells for the jumper. Hits the front. Hits the top. Hits the top of the backboard. Elisha fouled hard, but is able to like make that turnaround jumper. So Elisha has been scoring in there, especially on 2 points down the stretch with 2 minutes left. So man, I mean, Kenya, we need to find a way to like play well and score. Nice pass in there. Egypt, I mean, they're not able to, but those offensive boards, man, I mean, they're crazy. Egypt 13, Kenya 9. So by all means and by all standards, you can look at this game. Both teams are not having like a very good like scoring. They're not having like a very good scoring like run. So we're not able to like score easily, because it's like at some point a scoring slump just hits and no team is able to like score easily. Especially Egypt, because see like the shots they were making are pretty difficult. And Kenya, I mean, Elisha was not able to do that, especially down in there. That pass was a bad pass from Egypt. It's a turnover. I mean, both teams really struggled scoring, and looking at the way the game was played, it was actually quite like fast, and this really like hampered like the way both teams were scoring. So even when the end result, Kenya lost by 6 points, you could see this game slipped away from our hands like gradually. It was not like a scoring barrage or anything. So both teams were competing heavy. Number 77 from Egypt, he makes that tough basket, he makes that tough layup, and he absorbs all that contact. Man, I mean, it was actually quite difficult. They're not able to get like easy shots in there. You could see number 77, he had to absorb that contact from Nzioka, and man, like that just like puts the nail on the coffin in there, because man, I mean, getting that at that situation where that the opposing team is like making tough baskets on you and you still lose. I mean, it was quite difficult inside there. So, and you could even see the skill level that the Egyptian side had. That pass, if that pass connected, it would it would have made the play of the game. Look at that. Look at that vision in there. Number 77. He thought he saw number 20, and it was just a no look, and nobody saw that coming. And even the other guy in the same team didn't see that coming, number 20. But you could see everything was just going according to plan for the Egyptian side. And Kenya needed to find a way to score, and we couldn't, especially finishing the ball inside. It was actually quite difficult in there. But this game was just gone at some point. With 1 minute left, Waweru, he checks in, Nzioka checks in, and that free throw Free throw missed. Just rims out. Don't know why they replayed it. Number 11, Nzioka, he hits that mid-ranger, and Egypt, offensive board, a 3-attempt offensive board. Their tally goes to now 215. And man, I mean, at this point, it was just game over at this point because it's just 35 seconds left. But Kenya just fought hard despite the loss. This was actually quite an impressive performance from them, especially defense. Not even scoring wise, but the way they played, just a bit of defense. They were not shy to get bodied in there, and they were really contesting a bit. Maybe a few IQ players hit them, but Kenya were able to they played pretty well. Not the dominations that we see sometimes. You can see he gets fouled in there. Alicia just take that foul, and it was just brutal. It was just brutal in there. It's just a frustration foul, angry foul. I don't know what to call it, but not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. And number 77, he goes to the line with 21 seconds left in the game. In regulation, he makes the free throw. He missed the free throw when he was fouled in the and one, but this one he made sure to make that free throw. And the other free throw he makes it. So it's usually an unsportsmanlike, but he makes it. Koja, he got that rebound and a dunk. And a nice dunk that we needed from Alicia. All game, and the Egyptian side never saw it coming. 13 seconds left. Number 77, he goes in, he thinks about it, but he's just gonna run down the clock. And 4, 3, 2, 1, game all. The game over. Egypt beats Kenya 17-11. So that was the whole rundown of the whole game. And man, I mean, that's the game that, man, it just happened. But looking at the way Kenya played, I can just say we kind of improved, especially defensively. Offensively, still have to make some adjustments, especially scoring wise, especially finishing inside finishing inside and making those layups, because we missed a couple of them and really they proved costly. Man, I mean, and we needed to draw some fouls and get to the line. We didn't. You can see even on the Egyptian side, they were able to get to the line. They were able to at least capitalize, especially from deep. Kenya on 2.4 goals, we did pretty well, but we could have scored a bit more of those, because that would have been able we would have been able to cut the lead in there. But it was an overall a commendable performance from both teams, especially Egypt. They just showed they were really ready, and they knew what to do, and they knew what shots to take, especially on 3x3. But even on our Kenyan side, you could see Kenya had a very good especially defense, but work a bit on scoring, because scoring the basketball is what enables us to win the basketball game. So yeah, so if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments. I'll be following up with more videos of this nature, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can get notified when I upload. And I'm out. Peace.